you. Come on, it's all right. This is impossible. There must be something I can do to make you feel better. Come on. It's all right. Stop. Come in. Come on, it's not that bad.
Gabrielle? Brenda. Oh, looks like I got here in the nick of time.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, looks like you should use some reinforcements there. How long have you been up with him like this?
Since about 7 a.m., Melissa had all she could take.
Oh, I feel so bad for all of you. No, sweetie.
Well, Michael went to the hotel to do some work, so you don't have to feel badly for him. Come on, darling, it's all right.
Well, do you want me to take him for a little while and give you a break?
No. I don't need a break. We don't need your help. So why don't you just go home?
I talked to Rafe this morning. The police still haven't found Austin.
Yes, I know.
Renee, you know what really surprises me? And that's that Asa hasn't kicked up more of a fuss about all of this.
Well, I think he thinks that Austin might have fled the country.
Renee, actually, I wanted to talk to you about Sarah. I sense that there is a much deeper problem with her, something that she cannot deal with. She is not the type of a girl who bottles up her feelings. She refused to talk to me. She won't even confide in her father. And we feel so helpless.
So do I.
Renee, this incident with Austin happened at your house in your garage. Are there details about it that are being kept private? I mean, is there some sort of a secret that maybe we should know? Renee?
Darling, I think that all we can do for Sarah right now is not pressure her. We just have to be there for her, let her know how much we love her.
Roger, good morning.
Good morning. Heron told me you were in here.
Yes, come in, sit down. We were just talking about Sarah. Have you seen her today?
Yeah, briefly. She was on her way to the office.
Oh.
To work? Oh, she must be feeling better.
I'm glad you're here, Renee. This concerns you, too. I'm afraid something pretty awful is happening up on Lantano Mountain.
Mark!
Sarah! Welcome back.
Great to be back. How are you?
Well, I'm fine, but I sure been worried about you.
Well, I'm okay now. Hey, let's go to my office where we can talk. Brenda, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude.
Well, you are being rude, and you're being silly. The more hands to handle a colicky baby, the better, Gabrielle.
He will be quiet in a minute.
Why are you acting like this? Are you afraid that I'm going to take that baby and run out of the door with him? Is that what you think? Well, I can assure you that I'm not. Whatever break I had with reality, it has passed me. That happened because my baby died. And the fear and the shock of that, Gabrielle, was just too much for me, and I couldn't accept. But I have accepted all of that.
Still isn't good for you to be around this baby.
Yes, it is good for me. It is very good for me, and it's good for the baby, too. I mean, yesterday, I held him in my arms, and he quieted down.
Well, that was yesterday.
I don't know why you act like this, but I don't think that it could be very good for Michael or for that little baby there. What are you afraid of? Are you afraid if another woman can come over and take care of this child that you won't be indispensable to Michael anymore?
Before you start questioning my motives, Brenda, why don't you take a good look at your warped reasons for being in this house?
Brenda, I am very glad that you're here.
Hi, Michael.
Leslie, you're back already.
Yes, just for a little bit. I forgot some papers. Oh, Garrett, is this still going on, huh? Well, we're gonna have to pass out earplugs pretty soon. I take it he didn't respond to you this morning?
Well, I don't really know, Michael. I haven't had a chance to try it out. Gabrielle won't let me hold him.
Well, according to Melinda Kramer's source, Sanders Chemical is dumping waste up there.
Chemical waste? Why?
For obvious reasons. They've used up their legal side, so now they've resorted to going out in the middle of the night.
Roger, no, that's not possible. Sanders Chemical is an old established business. I mean, they've been in business for years and years and years. They're not about to put drums on the back of trucks and sneak them out at night and bury them.
Well, that may have been true in the past, but now they seem to
But
be...
now that Asa Buchanan owns Sanders Chemical, they do. Is that what you're trying to say, Roger?
I'm not saying that, Renee. Someone else is, and Melinda Kramer is listening. I came here to tell Vicki that Melinda's going to have a TV crew up there hiking around on the mountain trying to find barrels, freshly dug holes.
It's outrageous. Vic, Asa and Melinda have never gotten along. She's obviously trying to create some kind of difficulty for him.
Well, has Asa said anything to that effect?
Vicky, I am surprised at you. Even suggesting that he would do something like that.
I'm only saying it because in the past, Asa has certainly done things that I would never have dreamed he would be capable of. I mean, he certainly has a knack for twisting truth and logic and making a very obvious wrong seem perfectly acceptable.
Well, Asa Buchanan is not illegally dumping waste on Lantano Mountain, and that is that.
Renee, I believe you. But Melinda probably won't take your word for it, or mine.
And my advice to Melinda Kramer is that she should...
Listen, look, my solution is for me to go up there before Melinda goes up there, look around, and then assure her that her source is wrong.
Has this wonderful source of hers given any indication as to what part of Lantano Mountain is being used for a dumping site?
Yes, somewhere along Old Mill Road.
Well, I don't see any harm in going and looking around, for heaven's sakes.
No, you are not going snooping around Old Mill Road.
Bless yourself there.
Okay.
Oh, Lordy, I knew my mail would pile up.
Well, I happen to know there are lots of cards there from some of the students.
Oh, how nice. Listen, why don't you have a seat and tell me what you've been up to while I've been out of touch?
I've just been going to classes and apologizing to all my friends and family for what a miserable human being I became for a while. But,
You, my friend, are pretty hard on yourself.
yeah, well, we all want to be perfect, don't we? We want to hide our flaws so that when something big and unexpected and horrible happens, you try to shove it away and deny it, and, well, you take it out on the people around you.
Yeah. I think I know what you mean now, more than ever.
I mean, because of what you went through and having to shoot that creep and...
Yeah. And just suddenly being thrown into the role of the victim.
Well, from what I hear, that guy almost killed you, and I just hope you're celebrating the fact that you're alive, because all of us here at the center sure have been celebrating it.
Yes, I am. I'm very grateful. And I'm grateful that I managed to get Austin's confession on tape so that Bo could be exonerated.
But how are you doing? I mean, it must have been rough.
Well, I'm trying to put it all behind me. And I'm hoping that being back to work and getting into a day-to-day routine is going to help.
Does that mean that you don't want to talk about him anymore?
Yes, it does. I know that everybody here at the center is going to want to discuss him, but as of tomorrow, this subject is off limits.
Okay, but I just want to say that I hope they find that guy and lock him up real soon.
Yeah. You know, my family and my friends say that he wouldn't dare come back to Lansing. Well, I just wish somebody would spot him far away, like China, Japan, or... excuse me. Hello. Oh, yeah, good. Send him up. Thanks.
Well, I guess you've got a company coming. I've got a therapy session to go to in a few minutes. But, Sarah, did someone come into the room with us?
No. Why?
Well, I don't know. I just thought that I heard something, and then I had that weird feeling of another presence. But, you know, I guess that still happens to me sometimes.
I think this time your radar was just a little off.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I've got to get to that therapy session, so,
All right, well, I'll walk out with you and meet Corey.
good. So, welcome back.
Thanks. You know, I'm very proud of you. You're really doing a tremendous job. Keep it up.
Why don't you go out ahead and you'll be able to see how easy I can get down there.
Okay. Be careful.
Okay. Is there someone in here? feeling is so strong.
Yeah. Kind of an overnight guess what I'd be if I didn't leave me a little present for Sarah. See that, Mama? I still got my manners, don't I?
I really gotta tell you, I was really happy when I called your machine today and it said that you were coming into work.
Well, I wish I could tell you that being back at work meant that everything was just fine,
But it's not.
No. You know, a lot has happened since Asa and Renee's party. I feel like I haven't seen you in days.
So what's going on? Have you talked to Bo? Have you told him the truth?
I tried. I started to.
Listen, Bo really loves you. You gotta know that. And no matter how you say it, he's still gonna love you. Nothing is gonna change that, Sarah. But he also knows you very well. And if you don't tell him soon, he's gonna notice that you are keeping something from him.
He already knows I'm keeping something from him. He keeps pushing me. So I finally told him that I lied to Austin. How I told Austin that I wasn't sure I was in love with Bo anymore, and that I was really attracted to him.
And what else did you say?
I told him how Austin didn't really trust me. You know, how he kept telling me that he needed more proof from me. And then I just froze. I just couldn't tell him anymore. Then Bo tried to imagine what happened next.
And he guessed?
Oh, yeah, he guessed. Wrong. He thought I had to sleep with Austin to get the truth, that I had to seduce a confession out of him.
Lord, Sarah, you straightened him out on that, didn't you?
Well, yes, I did tell him that that isn't exactly how it happened. Oh, God, Cord, if you would have seen the hurt and the fear in his eyes that it might be true. What was I supposed to say? No, Bo, actually, your cousin Austin raped me. I'm telling you, he couldn't deal with it. He just couldn't handle it.
Sarah, I think you're wrong about that.
You weren't there, Cord. You didn't see him. You didn't hear what...
Wait a minute. I think maybe you are the person having trouble handling this. Sarah, listen, of course Bo is going to be upset when you finally tell him. Yes, he's going to feel that rage. He's going to feel the pain, But I really think that if you do tell him, both of you will start to get over this a lot sooner.
Please. Don't you start in on me, too. That was only the beginning of my evening. 2 things happened after that. One of which is Austin came to Bo's house.
What?
Yes. I saw him staring at me. And then Megan came over, and the police came, and Bo came, and... Well, they all told me that he wasn't there. Of course, they thought I was just imagining the whole thing.
Sarah, I'm so sorry.
So, fine. I just let him convince me that I imagined the whole thing. And then Bo tried to calm me down. And you know what? For the first time in what seems like ages, I felt warm and loved. And so I just made the decision right there. I'm just going to put this whole thing with Austin right out of my head.
Lord, I wish you could.
Oh, God, I need to talk to someone about this.
I'm not going anywhere.
Last night, I tried to make love to Bo. I mean, I really wanted to, but...
But you couldn't.
No. I just kept seeing Austin and feeling him touch me and hurt me. And I just couldn't.
Listen, Sarah, when is your next appointment at the Rape Crisis Center?
This afternoon.
Do me a favor, huh? When you talk to Susan, try to tell her about the difficulty you're having talking to Bo. Because again, Sarah, I really think if you told him, you would feel so much better, girl.
Yeah. Well, anyway, you know, I came back to work to deal with other people's problems and just kind of try to forget about my own.
Yeah, but you just can't ignore your own problems.
I won't. I won't, I promise. I'll talk to Susan this afternoon. Listen, thanks. I feel a lot better now that I had a chance to talk to someone about this. Maybe I'll be able to concentrate a little bit on my work.
I hope so. You listen to me, please. Stop thinking that Austin is behind every corner here in Lambview and that he's just looking to get you, because he's not.
I'll try.
Good. All right, look, I'm just going to be over to Banner today, and I'm going to be in a dark room. I'm not on assignment or anything, so if you need anything, I mean that, you call me, okay?
Don't worry about that.
Take it easy then.
Thanks again.
I will not have you go stomping around on Lantano Mountain looking for evidence against my husband. I mean, it's too ridiculous. Vicky, how can you support this kind of nonsense? Renee, why are you so angry? Because you are slandering Asa, accusing him of illegally dumping toxic waste.
On the contrary, Renee, I came here to confirm that Asa wouldn't do such a thing.
Well, then why don't you talk to Asa before you do this? You're sneaking around behind his back.
Melinda wouldn't even consider talking to him.
Roger, I am going to go and call Asa, and don't you leave until I come back with a statement from him. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen her that angry.
Well, Renee obviously loves her husband and wants to protect him, but...
But what?
Do you think she's protesting too much?
No, I doubt it.
Well, Melinda was quite adamant that Asa is a ruthless businessman and quite capable of such a thing. I mean, I couldn't argue because I don't really know him.
I will grant you that in the past, Asa has certainly done whatever can be done in this business. But Lantano Mountain is in his family now. I mean, I cannot imagine that he would destroy it.
No, Melinda says that's why he chose it, because no one would accuse him fouling his own land.
Maybe Melinda should try writing fiction.
Vicky, I could probably put a stop to the Sanders chemical story.
How?
By refusing to be her consultant on the environmental series she's planning. The last thing I want to do is hurt your family again.
You really are too much. Here you are willing to sacrifice yourself once again. For me.
You're saying that Gabrielle won't let you hold Garrick?
Of course not. I just hadn't got around to it just yet. Here you are. Hello, darling. Hello, sweetie pie. Oh, yes. Hey, you remember me, Rick, or are you just a little too fussy to care right now? Oh, what was that?
Did you tell Brenda that we talked to Dr. Peterson this morning?
No, I hadn't actually got to that yet.
Well, Dr. Peterson agrees with you, Brenda, that Garrick is just suffering from colic.
Hey, is she going to change the formula for him?
Yes, she doesn't know if it's going to do the trick, but she said to use it for a few days, and then if there's still a problem, to bring him back. I can't believe it. You have done it again.
I don't know. I think it might just be coincidence or something. It's like he gets all worn out by the time I hold him.
Brenda, don't sell yourself short. You have a magic touch. As a matter of fact, I think that you are my son's very first girlfriend.
Well,
Since everything is so very much under control and you obviously don't need my help, I have some things to do. Excuse me.
Tell me, was Gabrielle actually refusing to let you hold Garrick before I came in?
I don't want to get in the middle of anything here, Michael, all right?
No, this concerns me. She concerns me. We need to talk about her and my baby.
Come in. Gabrielle.
Larry, I'm sorry I didn't call first, but this is rather important.
What's wrong?
Well, I'm fine. It concerns Brenda. I'm worried about her emotional state.
What are you talking about?
Well, I just came from Michael's house where she was there insisting on looking after Garrick. That's Michael and Nisha's baby.
I know all about last night where you all thought he was sick and it turned out he was just colicky and he responded to Brenda. What's wrong? What's the problem?
Well, I can see I came to the wrong person. You obviously don't seem to think there's any concern for her growing obsession over Garrick.
Obsession?
Yes, obsession. Larry, she was there last night. She's there this morning, insisting that she should take over, that she's the only one who can calm him down. She seems to feel that there's some special bond between them, and quite frankly, it's frightening me. Well, you know as well as I do that she tried to take off with Garrick once.
Gabrielle, that was right after her own baby died.
Yes, I know, and I defended her at the time. I also was able to control Michael and stop him from pushing charges, but that was then. Now, I'm not at all sure she's pulled together at all. I just think she's hiding it better.
What are you doing here? Why are you here?
You and Brenda are very close. I was hoping that you could help. I was hoping that you could keep her from hanging around Grandview and getting too close to Garrick. It wouldn't be good for her sake.
What do you want out of this, Gabrielle? What's in it for you? Why do you want to keep Brenda from that baby?
Vicky, forgive me. I promised to stay out of your life, not to impose myself on you, and certainly never to drop in without calling first. I'm sorry.
Roger, haven't we gotten past all of that? You and Clint seemed very comfortable together when you were together the other evening. He even said that it was nice to see you.
Oh, well, that's because I was with Melinda on something of a date.
You've been seeing quite a lot of each other, haven't you?
Well, she does seem to find things that we need to talk about, so I seem to be at the studio almost every day.
She actually gave me the impression that you've been seeing each other socially.
What if we are? Would that bother you, Victoria?
I don't know. Maybe he's still in the closet. Maybe he left. I don't know.
Who, Sarah?
Austin.
Wait a minute. What makes you think that Austin is here right now?
Look, these are Austin's eye drops. I found them on my desk after you left. They were sitting there the whole time. I was so wrapped up in my own problems, I didn't... What are you looking at me like that for?
No, I'm just listening to you, Sarah.
No! You're looking at me like I'm losing my mind. Listen to me. Listen, when I came in here this morning, okay, I had one of my patients with me, and he asked me if someone else was in the room, and I said no, but now I realize he sensed that Austin was in the room. My God, he was probably in the closet the whole time.
Maybe those drops were right there on the desk. Maybe they've been there for a week or so.
No, I told you I would have seen them when I set my things down on the desk. What are you doing? Cord, no, don't call. I'm calling security.
He's not in there. Then again, I knew he wouldn't be.
Well, no. Of course he's not in there. That's because he ran out right when I went to get you.
It's not because he ran out. It's because... Oh, Lord, I can't take this anymore, and I don't see any point in putting you through this kind of agony.
What are you talking about? This is ridiculous. I'm going to call Rafe. My God, he's probably still in the neighborhood.
Come on, don't. Please.
God, for God's sakes, Cord, this is a lead. Austin was at Beau's house last night. He was in my office today.
When was the last time you were here, Sarah? Maybe those drops were left here, and they've been here ever since before you shot him.
No! I told you I would have seen them when I put my purse and these
What
files...
makes you so sure?
What makes you so sure I didn't?
I'm not. It just makes more sense that they've been here for a while.
All right, what about the fact that Mark sensed someone's presence in here?
Mark could have been wrong.
What? the hell is going on here? You sound like you're on Austin's payroll and you don't want me to tell the police that he was here.
Sarah, it's not that at all. You just...
Okay, fine. I've got it all wrong. Then why don't you tell me why you will believe anything except that Austin was in this room this morning?
Because it's not possible.
How can you be so sure?
Listen, I don't know what your schedule is like. I don't know what you've got today, but I want you to cancel all your appointments. You need to take a ride with me, all right?
A ride? Where?
Please, just promise me you'll take the ride with me, and then you will understand why Austin is never going to hurt you again. I promise you.
You're scaring me. I don't know how you can be so sure.
Just take a ride with me, Sarah, and you will understand.
I ask if it would bother you because I know that Melinda's not exactly popular with the Buchanans. She told me herself that even Bo tends to get angry with her at times.
Well, he does, and he'll probably get angry again if she doesn't drop this illegal dumping story.
She's an interesting person. Contradictory sides.
Has she told you anything about her past?
Yes, which puts her drive for success in perspective. She has to prove that she's as bright and sane as her big sister Dorian before she can really be satisfied.
Do you think she'll ever be satisfied, no matter what she achieves?
I don't know. My amateur knowledge of psychology only goes so far. At any rate, she's very interesting and a lot of fun, but a little too aggressive for my tastes.
Oh, you noticed that?
Are you concerned about our friendship?
I wouldn't want her to take advantage of your good nature, that's all.
Yes, well, she does seem to be pressing a bit over this illegal dumping up on the mountain. She knows I'm close to you, so she...
Has she given you any idea as to who her source is?
None.
You know, when you came in earlier, we were talking about Sarah. Actually, what I was trying to do was find out the whole story about what happened the night that Sarah shot Austin. I'm trying to uncover whatever more there is to that story.
And what did you find out?
Nothing. Nothing. I think Renee was on the verge of confiding something when you came in.
Oh, man. Great timing on my part. Now I've upset her.
Don't worry about it. I'll talk to her again after you leave.
You know, maybe Megan can get Sarah to open up. Tell her what's making her so anxious.
She probably can. Ordinarily, I mean, she probably could because they're very close. But Megan has been very involved with her own show recently. Have you seen her on the air as Ruby Bright?
Once, yes. I was impressed. How about you?
I thought it was an extraordinary performance.
Heaven knows what we'll do with our daughter if she doesn't win a Daisy Award for Best Actress. I take it you are going to the awards.
She hasn't said anything to me about them.
She will.
Oh, I hope so. Otherwise, I'd have to crash the party. I have no intention of missing that for anything in the world.
Well, I'm certainly glad that you two have something to laugh about.
Oh, he's a little angel now, isn't he?
Yeah, no, peep out of him.
Poor little guy. I sure hope that new formula gives him some relief quickly.
Well, listen, I can stay here, Michael, until Melissa wakes up or Gabrielle gets back if you want me to.
Well, I would really appreciate that. Now, what about Gabrielle's response to you?
Well, what concerns you, Michael?
Well, her jealousy of you, that's one thing.
You noticed that last night,
I certainly did, and I spoke to her about it. She claims that I'm completely wrong, that,
What? That I shouldn't be here with the baby because it's not good for me? Or is she afraid that I'm going to run out the door with the Rick?
It's a little bit of both. But what I'm beginning to worry about is that she is the one with the unhealthy attitude towards Garrick, not you. I mean, she's literally moved in here. She hardly ever goes out to see friends or to take care of business, even.
Well, she lost custody of Al. Don't you think that might have something to do with it?
Well, I'm sure it does. She misses him terribly.
Well, so maybe she's just putting all of her love and attention onto a baby who really needs it right now.
Well, that would make sense. Like you're doing with Garrick?
Yeah. Michael, I've been wanting to tell you about this. You know, when I took the baby out of the hospital, I did that because I really and truly thought that that was my son. When I got up to the cabin, all I did was just hold him and rock him and love him. Well, and then, you know, Larry came in and convinced me that it wasn't my child, that it was yours.
That must have been very painful and difficult for you.
Yeah, it was, but that's not the point. The point is that those few hours that I had with that baby up there meant a lot to me. Instead of just sitting and staring off into nothingness, I got to hold a baby in my arms and love him. And I want to thank you for being so decent about that.
Well, there's no need to thank me, really.
So I think that maybe that's what Gabrielle's doing, is she's just putting her focus onto Rick. And if that's not the problem and she thinks that I'm going to be running out the door with the baby at any minute, I don't really think that there's anything that I can do about that.
Well, there's something I can do. And that is to make you feel welcome when you come here, which should be as often as you want.
Thank you, Michael.
Obviously, Garrick agrees with me.
I gave my word to Alicia before she died that I would be there for him and for Michael. I'm only fulfilling my vow.
Don't you think you might be overreacting?
No, I don't. Larry, you've got to see it for yourself. Something just isn't right. All right, if you want me to walk away, let this go on for another week or two till it gets totally out of hand, then fine.
Look, I just don't understand what's going on here. First of all, I know that you and Steve Holden and Brenda were never really very fond of each other. Now, isn't it possible this is all because of your dislike for Brenda, and you're upset because Michael does like her and wants her around?
Fine. I give up, Larry. It's my problem, and I will learn to deal with it. But could you do me a favor? Michael's been talking about moving back to Europe since Alicia died. Should that happen, and your adorable Brenda have a major breakdown, don't say I never warned you.
Wait a minute. Gabrielle, wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right, fine. I'll go over to Grandview with you. I suppose you might be right. Maybe you're not overreacting. In any case, I think I should see Brenda with Rick. Excuse me one sec. Yeah, Barbara, I need to take off about an hour. Would you make sure that Dr. Zeidman can see me later this afternoon?
And when you're bigger and you don't have colic anymore, guess what? I'm going to take you to work with me. How'd you like that?
All about big business before you even say a word.
Yeah. Oops. Maybe not quite yet.
Here, you want me to take him? I know you have a meeting. I'll be happy to stay for a while.
Are you sure you can?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'll trade you. You take him.
Well, I really appreciate it. I won't be long, and I promise that I'll take over. I'll take over as soon as I come home, all right?
Yep, okay.
Brenda, thank you. I can't thank you.
Oh, listen, thank you, Michael.
Well, it's great that we can help each other out this way.
Yeah.
Okay, so call me at the hotel office if you need me.
Okay, I think we'll be fine now. You go on.
Terrific.
Okay. Listen. Oh, God bless you. Say bye, Dad.
Bye.
Okay, Ricky. Let's get you something to eat now. We need to have some nutrition here. Let's try this new stuff. Huh? Want to try your bottle here? See how that is? Want to try it? No? Yeah, just put a little, just taste. Oh, honey, I wish you would, baby. Breastfeed you. I know that's what you want.
Were you able to reach Asa? Yes, I finally did. He was in a meeting. And you don't want to hear the words he used when I asked him if Sanders Chemical was dumping toxic waste on Lantano Mountain. Well, that's as we predicted, right? He said even if he was somebody who would do such a thing, he certainly wouldn't do it in his own backyard.
Well, I'm convinced, but Melinda, she'll probably say that this could be happening without Asa knowing it.
Well, that's certainly true, isn't it? I mean, it's not as if Asa is personally responsible for toxic waste. Oh, no, he's already looking into that. He's calling an employee at Sanders who's in charge and asking him to account for all the waste disposal of the last 2 months.
I wish Melinda were here to hear this.
Well, if you told her, wouldn't that be the same?
Well, Melinda isn't exactly reasonable when it comes to Asa, and she knows that the public interest is at an all-time high in this subject, so Her ratings will soar when we do this expose.
Asa asked me to tell you that his lawyers are watching Melinda's show for the slightest innuendo.
You know what I think? I think you ought to go back to your original plan, only amend the plan to include Melinda.
You mean go up there instead of alone, take her with me?
Yes.
Vicky, how can you...
Melinda is going to go to Lantano Mountain one way or the other, whether we approve it or not. So why not get it settled all in one day?
That's a great idea, and when she finds there's no story, that'll end it. I'll tell you when we don't discover anything.
Roger! This is just terrific, Vicky.
Renee, what is going on? Why are you so angry?
All right. You told me in my office you could prove somehow that Austin would never hurt me again, and then you bring me up to Lantano Mountain. Is this some kind of a joke?
All right, first of all, listen to me, all right? I got a lot of explaining to do, but it's not just for me, it's for Asa and Renee, too.
What are you talking about?
This whole thing originally was Asa's idea, and he did it because he was trying to protect you, all right? He just didn't think that you were in the state of mind to accept the truth about what was going on here. And then everything got so complicated, so much time had gone by. Look, Sarah, what you need to do is to understand that the reason we lied to you was out of love and concern for you.
Lied to me about what?
About Austin, about how he was wounded, about how he got up, how he hit Asa, and how he escaped.
That's not true?
No. Come here. No. You see this patch of earth? Sarah, this is where Austin is buried.
I fed you and Vicky's Karen, and I don't see why I shouldn't do that. Your mama's gone, and my baby's gone, and there's nothing we can do about that. But there is something that we can do. Ooh, yes, about what you need. You're already in there. Can you do that?
I do not have to defend myself with you, Vicky. And I think you have some explaining to do. I mean, why would you have Roger and Melinda go up on a mountain and see what we already know is true?
What is the big deal about the mountain? My goodness, as upset as you are, I'm beginning to think there is something hidden on Old Mill Road. Is there?
I think you and I arguing is not helping a thing. You're right.
Yeah, and you're right. So we'll hope they don't uncover anything. Then Melinda will drop the story. And you and I can concentrate on what is important, and that is trying to help Sarah.
There is absolutely nothing we can do for Sarah. Oh, Lordy, this is so complicated. I knew it was going to turn out like this.
What is so complicated?
Life. Day-to-day life.
Renee, what's going on? Where are you going?
Oh, no, I have to talk to you more. I have to talk to Asa.
Buried?
Sarah, when you shot him, you killed him, all right? And that story about how he hit Asa, how he got away, we just made that up for your benefit.
Austin is dead?
Yeah. Girl, he has been buried right here in this patch of earth ever since he attacked you. And we get so worried about you when you're talking about how you're afraid that he's going to come back and get you because you see his face where you can't possibly be seeing his face. You find those eye drops on your desk and it can't...
Stop!
Sarah, you don't have anything to worry about, all right? You shot the man in self-defense.
Nobody knows about this? The police don't know about this?
Not just you and me, Asa, Renee, and Bo.
Bo never said anything to me.
Girl, I'm telling you, we are all trying to protect you.
This doesn't make any sense.
All right, look. Think about how Asa felt when he walked into the garage and he saw Austin's body laying there. Now he thought that you had shot him because you got so angry with him that he had set up Bo, that he had sent Bo away for a crime that he didn't do. Asa thought that you were going to be arrested yourself, that you were going to be tried and convicted and end up in jail. So he brought Austin up here, and then you talked to Renee. You told her about the rape. So she found me, and she sent me up here to stop Asa. By the time I got here, everything was out of control.
No, this can't be true.
So listen, anybody else in your position would have done exactly the same thing.
No, there's been some terrible mistake made here.
You don't have to worry about being arrested or being tried or any of it. We've taken care of all that.
No, Cord.
And I know you're probably wondering why we didn't tell you about Austin, why we didn't tell you that he was dead.
Listen to me. I'm telling you, Austin is alive.
No, Sarah, he is not alive.
Yes, he is. I saw him.
I know how frightened you are, honey. I know how difficult this is, but your mind is working overtime.
No, it's not. I'm telling you, he's real. I saw him.
And I'm telling you, we buried him right here. I buried him myself.
Well, somebody might be buried there, but it's not Austin Buchanan. He's